I understand that you had terrible difficulty in Belarus publicizing your plays.
We perform only underground. We've been arrested together with our spectators, but all of it was happening because of our performances and because of our global artistic campaign that we conduct in solidarity with Belarus, and it's joined by amazing people like Tom Stoppard, Harold Pinter, Mick Jagger, Václav Havel, Jude Law, Kevin Spacey. All of them are now banned in Belarus. Movies with their participation cannot be broadcasted in Belarus. And we just met with Jude Law in London, and he said, this is the best award to me if my movies are banned in Belarus, because I said in Belarusian language, long live Belarus. And for this slogan, people go to person would tell you a meeting point and ask for your phone number, call you, tell you a meeting point. After you get to a meeting point, you will be taken to a place where we perform. Usually we ask our spectators to come with passports to our performances in case if you are detained during our performance. So our spectators in Belarus, they are very brave people as well. In order to get to the performance, it's not just retreatment or entertainment, it's the way that people start thinking on what's happening with them, to them, and outside the world.
So being at this International Women's Media Foundation, hopefully you will get your message out through the journalists here.
This is the biggest dream, and this is the biggest appreciation that we have to all organizers of this amazing conference, Lisa Gross and Jane Podest and all the women who came. And this is our message to all media women journalists, that please convey our message to the world, and it should be on a permanent basis. It's not possible to recall about Belarus elections, and after the elections, when we have a bloody crackdown, we appeal in between elections to the world to pay attention to this country, but somehow it doesn't work. So it might be the time when so many people are arrested and they are in jail and there are tortures are implemented. Though in 2006, we met one European diplomat and we asked when there will be economic sanctions against the last dictator in Europe. And he said, you know what, I believe it would be when people are killed in the streets in Minsk. We know Rwanda, when within 3 months 1 million people were killed. Now France and the UK and US are trying to change their message to people of Libya and trying to save their lives after thousands of people were killed. So how many people should be killed in the streets of different countries in order to start to act? All these years, people in Belarus, they've been trying to do whatever is possible in order not to people to be killed in the streets. So we need this message out to prevent next murders and kidnappings in our country. And we need just to stop the dictatorship that exists for more than 16 years. And it would be for the first time in European and the world history when there will be no dictatorship in Europe at all, if there is no dictatorship in Belarus.
And in terms of the next few months, what's your future looking like?
Well, we are coming to New York. So again, our lives are connected to our friends in theater field. So they're passing us to each other from hands to hands in order for us to continue to perform. And they understand that while we are performing, there is a chance that situation go to Belarus now, we will be arrested and go to jail because we are announced as public enemies on Belarusian official TV. So it's better for us to continue our screaming outside of the country, and while we're screaming, there is a chance that we will get this message out. And this is what we try to do.
And as we're at a women's media conference, can I ask you, what is the position of women journalists in Belarus?
You know, because Irina Khalip and Natalia Radina, these are Belarusian authorities, they understand the biggest danger is coming from women, because these women, they have power, they have families, and they are protecting their families as well. But their determination, I believe it's unique, and it's unique because they are women. And Belarusian dictator has just announced that Irina Khalip is the main enemy of him. And this is the woman who has a 3-year-old son. Her husband is presidential candidate who is in KGB jail. And he is telling to her that she is the enemy. So when the dictator starts hunting for women and children, I believe this is the end to the dictator. So we just need, together with all women journalists, to push this case very fast and with a lot of pressure in order to stop it in Belarus. But it could be done only with this help. And this is the main appeal that we have to all women journalists here at this conference. Just stand by us and just scream together with us, and then everything would be changed. But do it on every week basis in order not to forget what's happening in Belarus.
And are you optimistic that true democracy will come?
I believe this is the most complicated question because we live under dictatorship already for more than 16 years. But I think, again, I believe the dictator is overcame that line that it was not possible to overcome. He is hunting for women journalists, and just for women and just for children. And he got scared of those people who went in the streets. More than 50,000 people went in the street. He got scared of his own people. And I believe that's why I'm still talking, because I believe that it's possible to change. If I don't believe in it, that I will keep silent. But I do believe that it's possible to make it. And again, it's possible to make it only if there are joint efforts to make it.
Good luck.
Thank you.